Fade in. Hello, I am Michelle with two L's.
And I'm Natalie the Red.
And we are Force of Entertainment. Well, I saw a story today that struck me as a little pretty interesting, especially as a woman who has shopped at Victoria's Secret
as a birthing person.
Yes, who has shopped at Victoria's Secret from time to time.
Michelle's dabbles.
Most women have, but anyways, I saw a story that interests me and I wanted to cover it. And as we've said before on this channel, and I will say again, that the woke crowd, the SJW crowd, they literally suck the fun, suck the life out of every living thing that they get their hands on and touch. And Victoria's Secret fashion show is now fallen prey to the SJW mindset and mobs that there are. Because, Victoria's Secret for years now has been famous for doing, of course, they're famous for their lingerie they make. But they also are famous for their Victoria's Secret fashion show where they have their supermodels running or walking down the catwalk.
Running around.
They run
recklessly.
Walking down the catwalk, and they get big musicians.
Big all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they get musicians to sing, and it's just a big show that women, men, I think people have enjoyed. I believe it used to come on NBC. But they did not do it.
Women, men, pets, everybody.
Everyone's eyes are glued. But they do. They make it a fun, big event that they've done for years. And kind of last year with everything going on, it kind of went into limbo. They didn't do it. And we just found out that now that the angels, as the models have been referred to for the last 20 years, almost at least, that
some of them, I think, we're actually angels.
But the angels have fallen. Yes, the angels are no more. For reasons. And we're going to get into those reasons.
Like Lucifer, they fell from the sky and from grace.
Well, they were just kind of taken out. They didn't intentionally fall. Yeah. That's not even a fair comparison to the angels.
They didn't even want to go.
They didn't have a chance here. They were taken out. But yes, they have decided that, and I'm going to pull up we're going to look at this together, the story. They have now decided that they will no longer have the angels. And instead of having the angels, they're now being replaced with people like Megan Rapinoe. So yes, the soccer player Megan Rapinoe is going to have, I guess, kind of a line that she does for Victoria's Secret, and they are doing away with the angels, the classic angels.
I guess my thing is, why can't you have both?
Yeah,
that appeal to different types of women and what makes them feel sexy.
Yes, I mean, well, and that's why I said I was going to get into. It's like if you want to give her a line, have at it. It's just the average woman doesn't necessarily connect with Megan Rapinoe as far as, I don't know. She's an athlete.
Well,
okay,
I'll just say a lot of women wanting to be sexy.
They're not going for the Megan Rapinoe look. That's all I'm trying to say.
They are going for the angel look.
I mean, if you want to give Megan Rapinoe maybe a sports bra line from Victoria's Secret,
that makes sense,
or something like that, that's fine. But to replace
maybe some boxer briefs,
but to replace the angels for Megan Rapinoe, and there's a few more that they're going to begin to use. One is an actress, Nick Jonas's wife, who's a beautiful woman.
She is.
But then why are we bringing actresses in? Why are we still in supermodels' jobs? It's kind of my thing, because some of these women like Gisele Bündchen, Heidi Klum, Tyra Banks, they became very famous from being these supermodels.
It was like the it thing.
It was.
To be a Victoria's Secret supermodel.
It was. And they've made huge names out of these angels that have ran these, or walked, I keep saying ran, they're not running, but have walked the runway for them for a while and advertised.
I mean, most of them went on and became very successful in their own businesses and stuff like that. So, I mean, it wasn't a bad career.
Yes. But so they are doing away with the angels, and they're doing away with the fashion show. And that the CEO said that they had to evolve and change and grow. With that in mind, we've decided to rethink the traditional Victoria's Secret fashion show. And eventually, let me find what Rapinoe said. Yeah, Rapinoe told the newspaper that the company's previous approach to selling lingerie, and here's my thing, is the Victoria's Secret model, the Victoria's Secret show, is it sexy? It is. But then again, when you're selling lingerie, you're going to have to show some skin because it's undergarments. There's just no way around that. It is what it is.
Lingerie and these little things that women wear, I mean, primarily they are to be sexy.
That is true.
Or you'd go get you a pack of Hanes that are this big.
You get you some granny panties.
That's what I'm trying to say.
If that's what you're wanting. But when you go to Victoria's Secret, it is typically more, it's lingerie. It's a little sexier. But Megan Rapinoe says about the way Victoria's Secret has previously advertised their lingerie, that it's patriarchal, it's sexist, and viewing not just what is meant to be sexy, but what the clothes were trying to accomplish through the male lens and through the what men desired. And
well, but can I just say too, I think, okay, what men desire, but I also think women love to feel sexy.
Yeah.
So it's not just like only men were getting something out of it.
Well, and plenty of single women go to Victoria's Secret just because they enjoy all the other stuff they have too. I mean,
their basics.
Yes. So I mean, it's just but women we like what we like, and it's not just to appease men. It's I don't know, guys. They constantly come up with nonsense. But to me, what I see in this story and why it grabbed my attention is there seems to be this trend, and you can see this in the way they make women in movies and cartoons or comic books recently. Lois comes to mind in a recent Superman comic.
It's like the defeminization.
Yes.
We're kind of seeing that happening now in different areas.
Yes.
You know?
It's like first they started with toxic masculinity, and now
apparently it's bad to be
feminine.
Girly or
yes.
feminine.
It's like I guess toxic femininity is kind of where we are now, and it just kind of feels like they're coming against that. And do they have points as far as maybe little girls looking at some of these supermodels and maybe having an unhealthy body type of thing? Possibly, but I mean, I feel like parents need to talk to their kids, because I'm never going to be a Victoria's Secret supermodel. I'm not that skinny.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I've accepted the fact.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Like, I'm never going to be like I was when I was 18 again. I'm just not.
Yes. And I mean, could their models have eaten a hamburger
or two?
They really could have afforded to eat a couple hamburgers, and it would have done them well. But it still was it was a supermodel, over the top as fashion is and these runway shows are, type of show. And it's kind of like art, but showing off what their lingerie is. Again, my issue with this is just...
And bodies are beautiful, let's be honest.
Oh, yes. And to me, it's just the issues of... And again, when you're selling lingerie, you are going to pick women most of the time that aren't super flat-chested. And again, picking people like Megan Rapinoe, it's fine. There's a lot of flat-chested women, nothing wrong with that.
There's room for everything.
There
truly,
is,
but if you're
don't do away with one to appease the other. You could just add the other. Is all we're trying to say here.
Well, it only makes sense with like for selling purposes, like with bras and things like that. You might want to show what the bra is capable of. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can it do?
Definitely. And
what that thing do? I mean, like,
and I mean, let's just face it. What they're selling Victoria's Secret, what they're covering up as far as the female body and boobs, they are universally loved. They are loved by women. They are loved by men. Everyone appreciates
babies.
Them. Babies love them. Yeah. Everybody loves them. So I just don't know about this new marketing campaign.
I think boobs should be celebrated, honestly.
And we're not saying to show them off all the time. But again, for Victoria's Secret, if you're going to model your stuff, you're kind of the models are going to have to, because they're advertising a bra. There's just only so many ways to advertise a bra.
It's like swimsuits.
There are. I had to show you guys this tweet because it cracked me up. She said it makes sense they'd get rid of the angels in this hell. And it kind of feels that way sometimes. It really does. It's just the world we live in, guys. But
it's interesting.
Yes. And again, the main takeaway for me is it just is yet again another way of taking away, again, they're feminine. it's a part of the female body. And to kind of go for a Megan Rapinoe, that's fine for a line, maybe a sports bra line, so she's a soccer player. But
you got to keep those puppies in place.
But for the average woman, we don't necessarily connect with Megan.
Right.
We actually look up to the beauty of more of the supermodels and like, yeah, that does look good. Maybe I should buy that. That's more the way most women think.
And I think it's wonderful for everybody to have someone to look up to that maybe they see themselves like, oh, I can identify with that or whatever. But, like for me, for example, just on a personal level, it's probably not a surprise. I am kind of girly, so that's not going to be my wheelhouse.
No, and I think just getting rid of the angels and getting rid of the show, it's just, I don't know, it's just another thing in this weird world we live in, which is very confusing because half the time they condemn things like this runway show, and then they want to put every kind of filth under the sun into our entertainment. So it's kind of confusing. Why is this bad? But this, which is worse, is okay. It's very
a lot of mixed messages.
There's a lot of mixed messages right now out of Hollywood and entertainment and now fashion, pop culture, fashion, everything that we're living in. So yeah, but that's it as far as that. So guys, no more guys. When I say guys and girls, no more
ladies,
Victoria's Secret.
You like to watch it too.
Yeah, no more Victoria's Secret runway show. It is officially done. Because we can't keep, because you gotta fight the patriarchy. So there you go. But yeah, that is it for this story. And if you guys have not yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you want to hear anything, any news stories as far as entertainment. We cover all kinds of things with entertainment. But that is it for this show, A Force of Light Entertainment. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be a force of light. All right, bye.